Welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into the top 25 hip-hop artists who took the genre from the streets to the top of the charts. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Let's get into it. First up, Tupac Shakur, aka Tupac. This man wasn't just a rapper, he was a poet, a revolutionary, a voice for the voiceless. He poured his heart and soul into his music, talking about the struggles of the streets, the pain of oppression, and the fight for justice. Pac's impact on hip-hop? It's immeasurable. His legacy lives on forever. Next up, straight out of Brooklyn, we got the notorious Biggie Smalls, the king of New York. This man was a master storyteller. His flow was smooth like butter, his lyrics were vivid and raw, and his presence was undeniable. He put East Coast rap back on the map. Sadly, just like Tupac, Biggie's life was cut short, but his music continues to inspire and influence hip-hop to this day. Now let's talk about the Jigga Man himself, Jay-Z. This brother right here is the definition of a hustler. From selling CDs out of his car to becoming a global icon, Jay-Z's story is one for the books. He's built an empire and is a role model for aspiring entrepreneurs everywhere. Next up, we got the lyrical mastermind, Nas. His debut album, Illmatic, is considered one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. Nas's lyrics are complex, thought-provoking, and just plain dope. This is what real hip-hop is all about. We can't talk about hip-hop without mentioning Dr. Dre. This man is a musical genius, a pioneer of the West Coast sound. He didn't just produce hits, he crafted masterpieces. From NWA to Snoop Dogg to Eminem, Dr. Dre has an ear for talent and a knack for creating iconic beats. He's a true innovator, always pushing the boundaries of music production. Next up, we got the D.O.G.G. Snoop Dogg. This man is as cool as they come. His laid-back flow, smooth voice, and unforgettable lyrics, Snoop's got it all. From his days with Death Row Records to his collaborations with everyone from Dr. Dre to Katy Perry, Snoop has transcended genres and generations. He's a true icon, and his music will never go out of style. Now let's talk about the rap god himself, Eminem. This man is a lyrical machine gun, spitting rhymes faster than you can blink. Eminem broke down barriers, bringing hip-hop to a whole new audience. Love him or hate him, you can't deny his talent. Next up, we got Kanye West, Yeezy, Mr. West. Love him or hate him, you gotta respect his impact on hip-hop. This man is a true visionary, always pushing the boundaries of music, fashion, and art. From his soulful samples to his experimental productions, Kanye has never been afraid to take risks and challenge the status quo. His influence on modern hip-hop is undeniable. Let's talk about Lil Wayne, Weezy F Baby. This man is a rap machine. His work ethic is insane. His flow is out of this world. He flooded the streets with mixtapes and redefined what it means to be a prolific artist. Lil Wayne's influence on younger generations of rappers is huge. He's inspired countless artists to push their limits and experiment with their sound. A true pioneer of his time. Next up, we got Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot. This man is more than just a rapper. He's a poet, a storyteller, a voice for his generation. His albums are like chapters in a book, each one telling a story that's both personal and universal. Kendrick's music is complex, thought-provoking, and just plain brilliant. He's elevated the game and inspired a whole new generation of conscious rappers. Now let's talk about the queen, Nicki Minaj. She burst onto the scene with her fierce rhymes, bold style, and unapologetic attitude. Nicki broke down barriers for female rappers, proving that women can be just as lyrical, creative, and successful as their male counterparts. She's a true icon and an inspiration to aspiring female artists everywhere. Next up, we got the one and only Missy Elliott. This woman is a creative genius, a visionary, a true innovator. Her music is funky, futuristic, and just plain fun. Missy's impact on hip-hop is undeniable. She changed the game with her groundbreaking music videos, unique fashion sense, and collaborations with some of the biggest names in the industry. A true legend. Now let's talk about the dynamic duo from Atlanta, Outkast, Andre 3000 and Big Boy, two completely different styles, but together they created something truly special. They brought a whole new sound to hip-hop. Outkast's music is funky, experimental, and full of Southern swagger. Their influence is still felt today. Next up, we got the one and only Ice Cube. He started out with NWA, bringing gangsta rap to the mainstream, and then went on to have a successful solo career and a whole other career in Hollywood. Ice Cube is a true original, man. He's a talented rapper, a gifted actor, and a straight-up icon. Let's talk about LL Cool J. Ladies love Cool James. This man has been in the game for decades, and he's still got it. He's a rapper, an actor, an author, a businessman, you name it. LL's done it all. He's a true icon of hip-hop culture, and his influence is still felt today. Next up, we got the God MC himself, Rakim. This man is a lyrical genius, a pioneer of complex rhyme schemes and intricate wordplay. He revolutionized the game. Rakim's influence on hip-hop is immeasurable. He inspired countless rappers to step up their lyrical game and push the boundaries of what's possible with words. A true legend. Now let's talk about Public Enemy, the Prophets of Rage. This group wasn't just making music, they were making statements. They brought social consciousness to hip-hop. Public Enemy used their platform to speak out against injustice and inspire change. True revolutionaries. Next up, we got the Wu-Tang Clan, a force to be reckoned with. This crew from Staten Island took the hip-hop world by storm with their unique style, raw energy, and undeniable chemistry. Each member brought something special to the table, creating a sound that was both gritty and soulful. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with. Let's talk about 50 Cent, the self-proclaimed get rich or die trying king. This man's story is like something out of a movie. From the streets to the top of the charts, 50 Cent took the hip-hop world by storm. And it wasn't just the music. 50 Cent built an empire. He's a businessman, an actor, a producer. The man is a hustler. Now let's talk about NWA, the group that changed everything. They were raw, unapologetic, and didn't care what you thought. NWA brought gangsta rap to the mainstream, shining a light on the realities of life in Compton. Their music was controversial, but it was real. They sparked a movement. NWA's impact on hip-hop and on American culture is undeniable. Next up, we got the pioneers of hip-hop, Run DMC. These guys brought hip-hop to the mainstream. They broke down barriers with their hard-hitting beats, iconic style, and collaborations with rock legends like Aerosmith. Run DMC paved the way for countless hip-hop artists to come. They proved that hip-hop wasn't just a fad, it was here to stay. Let's talk about the Beastie Boys, the kings of frat rap. These guys were different. They came from a punk rock background and brought a whole new energy to hip-hop. Their music was fun, their lyrics were irreverent, and their impact on hip-hop was undeniable. The Beastie Boys proved that hip-hop could be fun, rebellious, and just plain fun. Now let's talk about Lil' Kim, the Queen Bee. This woman was fearless. She owned her sexuality, her style, and her lyrics. Lil' Kim broke down barriers for female rappers, showing that they could be just as raw, explicit, and successful as their male counterparts. She was a true trendsetter, and her influence on hip-hop fashion and female empowerment is still felt today. Next up, we got Busta Rhymes, the Energizer Bunny of hip-hop. This man's energy is infectious, his flow is insane, and his rhymes are off the chain. Busta Rhymes is a true original. He's constantly reinventing himself, experimenting with different sounds and styles. His impact on the game is undeniable. Last but not least, we got DMX, the Dark Man X. This man brought a raw, gritty, and emotional intensity to hip-hop that was unlike anything we'd ever seen before. His voice was unmistakable, his lyrics were powerful, and his stage presence was electrifying. DMX wasn't afraid to be vulnerable, to share his struggles with the world. His impact on hip-hop is still felt today. Yo, we made it! That's our list of the 25 titans of hip-hop. Thanks for rocking with us. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, give the video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to share it with your friends. Let's keep this hip-hop history alive. Hit us up in the comments and tell us who your favorite hip-hop artist is. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.